Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Wo Long Fallen Dynasty on the Series JG. We're fighting our way through place to accomplish goal. This enemy is apparently too far away for us to lock onto. That wizard found us. He ain't gonna let us just sneak up on these other guys. That worked out okay. This wizard was just not going to let us sneak up on anyone else. And so he had to be taken down. Nice. Got most of that health we lost back too. Alright, there's a specific spot to hop up here. We found it when hunting for the wizard. It's a crossbow quarrel. Here's a place to hop up that I may or may not be the one that I don't think this is the one that we used before, but it gets us up here anyway. Yeah, what is the damn plot here? Reclaim Jiao Pi from Lu Bu's forces. Okay, I don't see how. I don't think there's a screen where we can pull up the full. Not without dying. I don't see how we pull up the full story explanation right now. I mean, it's tempting fate to mention it, but it does feel like spiders in this game suck. We haven't really come across a lot of spider fights that were challenging. They could be pretty nasty in Neo too. I don't remember if there were a lot of spiders in Neo. Here's a marking flag. We got about half of them. Sir Magnificent Beer Armored. Sir spelled in like the weird Game of Thrones way. Which may be like an archaic European way to spell it. Which might be why it was spelled that way in Game of Thrones, actually. Alright, well, I mean, so far so good. We're about halfway through the level, and we've got half of the main flags and about half of the little flag. I always get nervous when we're not finding any of the little flags, but we're more than halfway through the level or near the end of the level, because it means, oh, a bunch of backtracking with a guide. But if I could find all these things on our own, that would be great. Now, to really get the most out of each level, you do want to be aware that, oh, it's possible that I got all the side flags, but I didn't get all of the permanent increase to healing number of times you can heal, or permanent increase to number of amount you get healed every time, and blah, blah, blah. Headshot's pretty important if you want to kill those guys in one go. Now, as ever, just enemies in this game have no, like, this is a dog. Like, it can't smell me? And just walk, like, try just walking or, like, sidling around a dog like this. It's, especially, like, if you got the intention to get it out. You know what? Don't go around taking out dogs. It's not usually a good thing. I've mentioned before, I'm not one of those guys who like freaks the fuck out, like, you know, murder humans all day long. But if a dog gets hurt, it's part of an anime or a game, I'm all weirded out about it. Like, I'm not that guy. But yeah, I am willing to stand up and say, probably not going to go around murdering random dogs. What are you, ready, Piper? That's a reference to something. Ready, Piper did not in real life, as far as I know, go around murdering dogs. Rank 8 steel, nice. Definitely a prize worth getting. And some wizard is now hot to trot about our murder. Don't see an easy way to get up to him. How are you supposed to do that? Like, there is something where you cast the opposite element, I guess, but... Alright, it was a big waste of a lot of my ammo, of course. We'll figure out how we should have gotten up there later, I suppose. Oh, I can kick this thing down and it will send a boat over there. Okay. Boats floating to exactly where you need them to be to form a bridge has been a theme. Is this how it's supposed to get over there? No, there's no way I'm supposed to be able to make that jump. Begging the question, what is this doing for me? Oh well. Well, we gotta explore around here anyway, because there's a flag here somewhere. I got multiple chances to counter that, and eventually it worked. Alright. Alright, well, good luck, guys. I'm going to deal with this flag in here, okay? It does, after all, heal us, so it's totally for your benefit, not just mine. Alright, so we got to get on top of this place here. We've got to. There's no other way.
My ancestor, Emperor Gaozu, is interred here. The Gaozu mausoleum.
Bullshit.
He started from scratch.
I mean that he's your
pushed ahead
ancestor.
no matter how many battles he lost. And by triumphing over his rival Xiang Yu, the hegemon king, he succeeded in founding the Han Empire at last.
Mm-hmm.
You seem surprised. Did you really think my brother was some riffraff upstart? Nope. His lineage is as legitimate as can be.
Yeah, I call bullshit. It's another thing. It's interesting about the novel. The novel presents Liu Bei as being They just say, like, he is descended from so-and-so, and he's the hero of the book for most of the book. So you are meant to believe it, but, like, various characters claim that's bullshit. You have no proof, and they're never really refuted. It's just kind of... for the most part, the good guy characters believe Liu Bei, and the bad guy characters are just like... They claim he's not the real... descendant of the Emperor, because if he was, they would be expected to show him loyalty. Looks like we have to go a little further into this place before we can backtrack over there. There's got to at least be like a treasure chest or something. If it's just the corpse of that wizard, after all this, I'll be... Excuse me. I'll be working through gas. No, I'll be surprised and disappointed, but we gotta get over there and look. This is not a game that puts enemies at places that an enemy would have no way to get to. Like Wet, where you're encountering guys going, "Taste my special sauce!" And they're, clearly, there's no way any person could get there, because they don't go around showing Ruby Malone jumping abilities, but, they end up over there anyway. Alright, so somehow in here we're going to get our way onto the roof, I would think. I went for my equivalent of a big glowing red stabby move. And then ran away from yours like a coward. How awesome of me. Okay, he's not actually part of, maybe he is. Because it was making me wonder if I could, they were marked with little red triangles, but not necessarily, I don't know, I couldn't tell if they were part of the unit with this powered up guy guarding the entrance over here. So the game kind of allows you to sneak up on guys, but doesn't make you. Which is fun. Like, you can go out of your way to sneak up on guys if you want to, but you don't have to. Aha, now I am thoroughly distracted. And I'm back on my quest to get to, the path is blocked over there. Okay. Good. So I think... supposed to be able to... Oh. Maybe not. What the hell's going on here? It's not letting me get over... Okay, it seemed to me like that path was telling us to go. Now it seems like somehow you are supposed to be able to climb all the way over here. Because that bridge is to get you onto the roof of that building, because we can't get onto the roof of that building the way that it seemed like we were supposed to. So I gotta look around closer in here, and oh, well, duh. Okay, this is like super obvious, but I wasn't looking over here at all. Oh no, there's no... What the hell, man? Oh, they didn't make it look like you can't get across, but you actually can. Boo. Alright, well, whatever. This brings us over here. What good does this do us? Almost none. There's nothing here. Unless there's like a secret up there. And there isn't. That's the secret of me losing a few hit points. This boat... Okay, this is a shortcut. It's taking us back someplace we've already been, but we couldn't have safely made those jumps before. And I think this is a treasure chest room that we already emptied. Alright. Make our way back over here. Boom, 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 boom. You talking to me or him? Okay, that was kind of a joke after all that setup. How was he disturbing our ancestors' rest? He was a statue that we attacked. Alright, well. There's bits of that enemy lying around, but no...
Down through here, we can get to any part of the city. Emperor Gaozu should forgive us, given we're going to retake it for him.
I'm an expert on the sewer. Oh no, sorry, it's not a sewer. It's a burial ground. Sorry, boss. All right, so now we're entering a creepy mausoleum. Did look like we can get back up there, which is why I was wanting to come down here, because there's a flag up there. You can see how this guy is not a statue, but this one is. Yeah, in case you were worried about being able to tell. Okay, so... Alright, nothing that complicated about this. You just come up here. Unless I find out there's like a super sweet treasure we missed, I'm starting to get a good feeling about possibly being able to just take this one out in one shot. These guys are... They were not, like, ultimately, by the time I got used to their pattern, the most intimidating things to encounter in Neo. Because these guys, this sort of quasi-terracotta warrior, where they were in Neo and Neo 2. But you did have to be awfully damn careful, whereas here it's like they don't seem to pose any threat at all.
When the castle got taken.
But you know, brothers are like limbs. They're basically just
known for their cruelty. Let them go free. Why they would do that is beyond me.
Indeed, I share your suspicion. But even so, my overriding emotion is joy at having my family safe.
I guess the wind is still blowing that guy's feather around. It seemed like he was still moving his head or something. He did look a bit like an early game boss type of guy, though. Just you know, dude in full armor. Kind of an impressive bearing. He didn't look like generic soldier. So yeah, Lu Bu did capture. Lu Bu did give Liu Bei back his family. Like that was something his advisors told him to do because Liu Bei was a man known for his magnanimousness, and that doing something to harm his family was just going to be really bad for Lu Bu's reputation. Reputation super important to these warlords back in the day because none of them could survive being the target of like an actual real coalition amongst the others. Oh, there's an archer over here. I was wondering who's like... I thought somebody was shooting at us, and I thought there was like a melee guy over here. And then I was like, oh no, it's just... There's no hidden archer. Crouching Dragon hidden archer. It was just... The guy I thought was a melee guy is actually an archer. Oh, fuck. That's unfortunate. I guess you have to get used... Oh, I didn't even mean to do that, but whatever. I guess I won't have this to use against the boss. Not that I ever remember that I have this power. Maybe I'll earn another one in the course of wandering around the level. My little spirit beast is still chilling out. And as soon as I say that, he's gone. Anyway, here's the reason you come into this room, to get Taishan Champion Bracers. I will say, I'm generally enjoying the main levels a lot more than the side levels. The side levels usually just seem kind of empty and dumb. Occasionally frustratingly difficult. But generally empty and dumb. Oh. I missed you up here before, friend. I apologize. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that. Another situation where I would have been moving so much more cautiously if it weren't for the have two guys watching your backs all the time mode. And, you know, I'm so chill playing this game now with that. I've just moved beyond any, like, oh, that's cheating. You really shouldn't use allies. I'm like, nah. Now that I've just, like, accepted that that's a game mechanic that I get to have, I'm just loving it. Da-da-da-da-da. You really didn't serve yourself well with that big jump. Just like, and then I killed him as he landed. Yeah, I thought there might be something hidden over here. Poison throwing knife. Not that. It seems like a thing I could be getting some use out of, but I'm not. Well, alright, so here's the end of the level, and we've got a big and little flag we haven't found yet. That's interesting. How often does that happen? I doubt that... I mean, there might be more than one boss. There certainly could be a multiple-phase boss fight, but I don't think it's going to be a... This is not a mid-boss situation. We've cleared too much of the level. The end of the level is there. Ow. Although I'm getting a little confused now. The presence of this side door could be significant. Don't want to go through it yet if I can help it. Okay, never mind. It's not the end. It's, it was marking, I guess, a major flag. Which sounds like a character from G.I. Joe. Alright, let's sneak into the commander's room.
Should not expect a quick victory here.
I don't know, it feels like we're about to win. Is that quick? That felt pretty quick. I did not expect a quick victory here, but I guess we got one. Is this a door that can only be opened from this side? I guess we'll know in a second. No, there's nothing blocking it. I think we just found a sneakier way to get in there and get the jump. Now, I didn't know that an assassin was right here. It feels like we were probably supposed to have been seen by that guy as we set up his friend. Oh, and hey, check this out. There is a, we got one more visible side flag, which is all we still need to find. Because I was thinking, like, okay, at the end of the video...
The final battle is close.
Yeah.
However hard it may be, we will prevail and reclaim the city.
So now the question is, do we forge ahead? Or are we worried that on the other side of that door is the end of the level? Kind of seems like that might be the end of the level now. Let's go outside and try to poke around on this side of the temple. See if we can get visibility on this flag that was visible. Visibility on this flag that was visible. Oh, it's okay. It's simple. Alright, so we've got all the flags. And we didn't manage to get all the way up to level 25 over the course of this. 20 is what your level falls to if you get defeated when you've got all the flags. So we've kind of hit the thing now where there's really no pressure to win on the first try against the boss because the level we drop to is the level we're at anyway. And yet, nevertheless, we're at the point where we want to call it a video. So I'm going to call it a video. We're going to come back next time. And we're going to take on the boss of this level. And, yeah, because, like, I could press through and have this video go a little long and try to wrap this whole thing up. This whole level up in only 2 videos. But, I need to drain the demonic snake. So, when we come back next time, this could be a really important and good idea to do it this way if it's going to be, like, a long string of failures against the boss. Or it could be we beat this boss on the first try, and it's like, why didn't you do that at the end of the last video? I'm perfectly fine with that second outcome. I don't want a long failure video against the boss. But we'll see what happens next time. Bye-bye.